Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling, family? I got my YouTube family. I already started on Instagram. I'm gonna get my Instagram family to start converting over to YouTube. All right, make sure y'all go in your Instagram. Make sure you go to the story, click in the story, click the button so that way you can go ahead and click, come over to YouTube. I got my Facebook family. All right, I got my let's see, yeah, I got my Facebook family on here. I got my YouTube family, and then as y'all see, I got my Instagram family. So Instagram family, make sure y'all don't want to miss this. Go in the story. All right, click. You'll see. I think it's like three stories down. Make sure y'all click join YouTube. All right, come to YouTube. YouTube is gonna be lit. All right, got some good stuff for y'all today. We talking about our mobile homes, a bad investment. Last week, if y'all catch the replay, we talked about is mobile homes a good investment, and we gave y'all a lot of different reasons why mobile homes are actually a good investment. But today we're gonna be talking about why are they a well, not why, but are they a bad investment, right? Especially going into 2023, we know in the middle of the year, we're going to be talking, are mobile homes a bad investment? And I know y'all heard a little bit about it. I'm curious to see y'all opinions and different things like that. But again, the purpose of these lives, every Tuesday, we coming to you live with another question. These are publicly asked questions. People ask these questions. Are mobile homes a bad investment? Last week's question was, are mobile home investing good, right? So again, we touching on that topic. Come over to YouTube, all right, or Facebook, either one. Join us live, all right. Click the link in the story and make sure y'all don't miss it. I'm gonna keep this up for a while, Instagram, before we get started. But like I said, y'all, I'm super excited. So with that being said, matter of fact, let me jump out of Instagram for a second. Hold on. I'm gonna come back Instagram because I gotta shout out my Facebook group, man. Y'all been doing some crazy stuff on Facebook, man. And I love the testimonials. Let me see who was up. Somebody had just got a deal done that I wanted to shout out. Shout out Kanisha. Kanisha just got her first assignment contract in the Facebook group. Good stuff. Let's see. Somebody else has some good news. Shout out Lisa Jones. Man, Lisa got her first mobile home sold. Man, shout out Lisa in the Facebook group. Y'all doing amazing things. I love seeing that. Let's see. I see Tara got the car magnets. Man, you doing your thing. All right. Let's see. Man, my man Clarence got a handyman specials anywhere from 3K to 10K. So if y'all want to make sure y'all get in touch with him, make sure y'all get in touch with Clarence from the Facebook group. So I wanted to shout out the community. Man, like I said, I know it was Paul's on Instagram. Make sure y'all head over to YouTube. All right, YouTube, we live on YouTube. And again, this is gonna be a fun one. I got some people joining me, and we talking tonight. Are mobile homes a bad investment? All right, are mobile homes a bad investment? And the purpose of this, again, this is questions that y'all ask that we receive, and we want to make sure if we find out tonight, are they a bad investment? All right, and we're gonna give y'all the real today. All right, we're gonna definitely give y'all the real today. If they bad, right, you can definitely share. If they bad, my people gonna come on, they gonna tell the truth. All right, but I'm gonna give y'all my take. All right, before we do that. So are mobile homes a bad investment? So I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. You know I'm gonna say no. All right, you know I'm gonna say no. You know I'm gonna say mobile homes are not a bad investment. And again, I have my reasons, right? Because I understand, for one, the affordability. All right, I understand affordability. I understand where, again, it's a huge need for it, and I understand the value in mobile homes. That's the biggest thing, right? And so seeing that, right, I can say myself, be like, yo, is mobile homes a bad investment? People probably told you, yeah, they don't get no equity. You know, nobody buying mobile homes. Now that's a bad investment because, I hear that the bank don't lend to them. I hear it's a bad investment because of the people. You hear all the negative comments on if mobile home a bad investment, y'all. And so, again, with that being said, I'm here to tell y'all, like I said, to me, absolutely not. But with that being said, all right, all my Instagram people, this is what I want you to do because we about to get live on YouTube. I got some already. Ooh, I see them backstage already. I see the queens in the backstage already. I'm ready to bring them up. Do me a favor, Instagram, if you're just jumping on, okay? This is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and click the link in the story, all right, and then you're gonna see join us. Come from Instagram and YouTube. I know you've been scrolling. Come to YouTube. Come get that work. I'm telling y'all, we got some great stuff. My Facebook family on here and my YouTube family on here. So make sure y'all come on. All right, I'm about to shut this live down on Instagram. Come over to YouTube. All right, we about to get that work. So I hope y'all ready, man. We're gonna have fun today. Instagram, I'll see y'all in a minute. All right. All right, let me shut that down. So I see, okay, the ladies in the background, bring them up in a second. So let me see what the comments are saying. Somebody asked, what's the cost of the one-on-one mentorship? All right, we got a special going on that we have currently with our fast track program. Right now, currently only $19.97. You want to visit elitefasttrack.com, take advantage of the sale. But again, $19.97, normally right at $7,000. But again, listen, y'all, we got y'all for exclusive sale. Oh, man. Hey, I love it. Adele, how you doing? What's going on? Let's see. We got, oh, man. All right. So you know what? Enough of me talking. All right. Enough of me talking. Man, hold on real quick. Somebody, okay, said shout out for you helping me and my guy Darby on underwriting the trailer park we're working on. Hey, man, I appreciate that. That's what we do, man. That's what you in the family. We make sure we take care of you and give you these big results. But let me go ahead and bring up, let me see. I'm gonna bring up somebody I think y'all know real quick.
What up, B? How you doing?
What's going on, bro? Listen, I know you. Listen, I'm gonna bring you real quick because I know you got. I know you got your son getting his haircut. I appreciate you. Stepping to the side. I got some queens. Normally it's ladies first, but I want to get you out the way because everybody know Aaron. They be like, man, I know Aaron. You know what I'm saying, bro? I got some queens up here that, man, I definitely got to get them on here too. All right.
Yeah, nah, I appreciate you allowing me on, bro. Yeah, I'm on dad duties right now. My son starts school tomorrow, so I'm getting him a cut. But yeah, anytime you need me, come on. Like, I'm here. I'm rocking.
All right, cool. And then real quick, Miss Cherie, I know you on here. Try to sign in and out. For some reason, your camera not showing. It's saying it needs to connect to your mic and your camera before you can add them. So, Miss Cherie, try to get back in. And then Tamor, I see you in the back, Queen. I see you in the back. We're going to definitely bring you up. So, Aaron, let me ask you the question for the people. Are mobile homes a bad investment? That's what I want to ask you, bro.
Absolutely not. They are a great investment. Forget what everybody else is saying, like, oh, they're a depreciating asset or whatever they say. But a lot of those people have no clue about mobile homes. They just look at single family homes or whatever. It's definitely not a bad investment at all.
So, all right. So I like that, right? So you said it's not a bad investment. So let me ask you this. Why do you think some people think they're a bad investment?
I don't know. I think their lack of knowledge on them, because for me, I say it's a good investment because it's low startup costs. It's less competition. Everybody asks the question, is it saturated? I'm like, no, it's not oversaturated. Even if there is a lot of people that sign up, not everybody still see it through. So, and there's less competition. It's a bunch of reasons why it's a good investment.
Man, I appreciate that, man. So real quick, so anybody that's on here, the people who don't know Aaron, right? So Aaron, real quick, in the nutshell, talk about two of your best deals. I want you to talk about two of your best deals real quick.
Okay. Two. Let me talk about three. So I make I made one of them quick. One of them is a wholesale, but my biggest wholesale was pretty smooth deal. The seller wanted $6,000, and then I ended up selling it for $20,000. No, wait, what? Yeah, I sold it for $20,000. So I made $14,000. I think I did it it might have been 30 days, maybe. I'm not sure exactly the time. But it was a short amount of time. That was the wholesale. And then my fix and flips, my two biggest deals, they were nice and smooth as well. The first deal was I paid $3,000 for the home, and then $8,000 for the labor and supplies and everything. So all in $11,000. And that one I didn't use my own money. I had a friend from home. He wanted to invest some money with me, so I told him I'd give him a percentage on his money. So he gave me $10K. So I put in. You look at it, the whole deal was $11,000. I put in $1,000 of my money, and then I sold it in 19 days. I made 32,000 on it. So I gave him back. I gave him back his money, and then I kept the rest. And then my biggest to date, I got one that's hopefully it's closing soon, but that one's gonna be the biggest one. But before that, so my biggest one that I've already closed, I bought it for 5,600. I got 2 months free lot rent. I put in 10K, so I was all in $10,560 or whatever, and then I sold it for 45,500.
Man, I wish I had these numbers already so I could just flash on the screen because I know people are like, hold on, they calculate like, wait, he said he did what?
Yeah, yep. And that one I didn't use anybody. I didn't use no OPM. That was just all me. So I kept the whole profit. But the other one before that, I liked the one before that because it went really fast. I was like, I'm sure the people that's on here, and even if you save this, the people that's going to come watch, you guys hear these stories. People are like, oh, I did a deal in 30 days. I did a deal in a day, or I did a deal in a week. It was just cool for me to finally get one of my own. It was like literally 19 days. That was very fast for me. But I thought that was a really cool deal. And then that only came out of pocket $1,000 of my own money.
Sheesh. Somebody put that money sign in the comments for me. Go ahead and drop that money back. He talking spicy over here, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Listen, I know you're at the bar. I know you're on daddy duties. I wanted you to come up and ask you the question because I just wanted you to keep it real with the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me. But yeah, man, to everybody that's out there, man, listen, it's not a bad investment. I promise you. You do the work. Byron, Mobile Home Elite investors, they're going to supply you with the skills and the knowledge that you need. I guarantee you're going to win. Just stay consistent. Man, I appreciate you having me, B.
Appreciate you, Aaron. Man, tell the little man we showed up.
All right, I will. All right, bet.
Yeah. Cool, man. So I know Miss Cherie in the background. I think she's trying to get her mic and everything to connect. What's up, Rashada? How you feeling? Man, I forgot to shout out some people that's been on here, man. I appreciate y'all. So, man, I got another queen that's in the back. I got to bring this queen up. Miss Tamor, you ready? Let me go ahead and bring you up there. Oh, she repping the shit. That's what I'm talking about. Elite Squad. What's up?
Absolutely. How you doing?
I'm blessed. How you feeling today?
Absolutely. Blessed and highly favored.
Oh, man. How Tom doing?
He is doing wonderfully well.
Awesome. So
enjoying life without working man's job. He's working our mobile home investing business.
Okay. Wait, so he quit?
Oh yes. Hubby retired.
Hey, listen, I need y'all to drop the fire signs in here. Listen, when we first met Tamor and her husband, all right, one of the things she said when she got up, we asked everybody what were they looking to gain from it. She said, one, I want to be able for my husband to retire and not work this job because he's working a night shift, wasn't he?
Exactly, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
He was working wild, right? And so again, she said that. Now, when were we in Pittsburgh? Talk about that.
We were in Pittsburgh in April,
y'all.
Yes.
In April of not 2021. We talking April of 2022. She declared that. And she just told me that he ain't working. Guess what? He's working full time on a mobile home and investing. So, you just lit this on fire. You see the fire signs come out.
Yeah,
I didn't know that one. Nicole didn't tell me that.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. I love hearing it, and I hope this is definitely motivation for anyone that's on here because that's incredible. And I know again he was talking about the labor and things with it, and just and so to see him make that transition and to see what y'all been doing since April, like really before that, because y'all were that was the March class, right?
The March class.
Yeah, y'all in the March class. Let me make sure I get my elite squads right. Hold on. Don't tell me. That means that was elite squad 9.
Bam.
Elite squad 9. That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. Elite squad 9.
Wow.
That's
So
right.
let me ask you,
Mhm.
are mobile homes a bad investment?
Mobile homes are not a bad investment. I have found out that mobile home investing is profitable.
Mhm.
It is profitable. You put
Yes.
the work in, you follow the program and the process that mobile home elite investors have taught you. Mobile home investing is profitable. I retired my husband.
Mm. Say it again. Say it again for the people in the back. You did what?
I retired my husband.
Woo. I love it, man. I love it when I hear this, right? It's been a blessing. Nicole's been able to retire her mom. Hearing you retire your husband. I've seen so many people, I know Miss Cherie, she's trying to connect, but not having to go back to work. I've been blessed with mobile home money to retire my mom. So it's one of those things, y'all, that like, when you hear people say, is it a bad investment? It's like anything can be a bad investment.
Right.
If you don't have the right strategy, anything can be. You could buy the wrong stock. You could buy
Right.
the wrong a renovation home, single family home.
Right.
Everything can be a bad investment if you don't have a strategy to go with it. And so I want you to
Right.
talk about. I love you said it. You said hubby he out here working on the mobile home. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Talk about some of your deals since again coming on a bus tour and things like that. Talk about some of those deals. I love people, hearing their experience.
Right. So since coming on the bus tour, my husband and I initially had acquired 2 mobile homes. My deal was 2 for 10. And the first mobile home put in $2,000 worth of work and sold the mobile home for $20,000, making an $18,000 profit. My second mobile home, we put in $12,000 worth of expenses for repair, and this was our own money that we put in, and we sold that one for $25,000.
Wow.
So mobile home investing is profitable, and I did a couple of JVs with one of my Elite Squad 9 buddies, and we JV together 2 wholesale deals. Both of us profited about close to $9,000 each off of wholesaling.
Wow.
And we're working on now 2 more properties that we have in Virginia, actually. My husband he's working on remodeling one of the properties in Virginia. And because of our sign on a vehicle, there was another tenant that was across the street and was like, listen, the guy that owns this mobile home, he's looking to sell it. Are you guys interested? And my other JV partner, Mario, we were there together at the same time. And I was like, interested? Why, of course. So then we walked up to him and everything, and he was really a really friendly guy. And I was like, well, do you mind if I take a look around? We have to do our SWOT. He let us come in, he let us look around. And I was like, wow, okay. So I ended up calling the owner of the mobile home, and he was like, yes, I'm ready to sell it. So we're going to enter in that deal. The tenant is moving out on the 31st. When I tell you there's nothing that we need to do to that mobile home except really just, I would say I would want to cool seal the roof. Other than that, there is nothing else that we need to do that property. And mobile homes in that Virginia area comp for about maybe 25,000. So if I put in maybe 500 maybe for some cool seal work labor, profit.
Wow.
Mobile home investing is profitable.
Hearing, and I love hearing it because every time that you come on, that we got something, whether it's an alumni call, whether it's again with something with Nicole, I always hear you just elevate, right? You steady just making bigger moves, and like you said, you keep saying it's profitable and it's definitely work for yourself. So if somebody just asks this, I want you to can you answer this for me? Linda Our Heart says, does location count?
Location, as far as my husband and I, we go wherever our car takes us, wherever our money takes us, that's where we go. We have that map that Byron has showed us and Shanice of the US, all of the mobile homes that you can invest in for each state. The US is up for the grabs.
Mm-hmm.
Location, location, location. I hear that all the time, but the US is up for grabs. So if you think farther than where you are, if you think further than your front door, your feet can take you there, your mind can get you there. That's half the battle, baby.
Oh man, I love it. Some Adele actually said, "What was your initial investment?"
My initial investment, like I said, was $10,000 for two mobile homes, and out of that, those two mobile homes, I end up making, let's see, 18 and 13. That's 31,000.
We can almost end the live right now. Did y'all hear somebody put in the chat? I hope y'all doing some distinctive listening. Did y'all hear what she said? A $10,000 investment. Jeez. And you know what I love about this? The information that, again, we shared, y'all able to take it and run with it. Yeah, Charlie said we start off with a high interest loan, two mobile homes, $4,300, right? Y'all know the story. Then we turn that to $19,500. You took $10,000 and made it 3,100. I'm sorry, 31,000. 31,100.
Correct.
31,000.
31,000.
Wow.
And then with the wholesale deals, that's how I was able to retire hubby. We made that amount in about 3 months, what he would make in a year.
Wow. And listen, look
So
what
we pulled them all. Say, you know what? I said, we're gonna do this full time. We're gonna do this full time. And so this is what we're doing. The beautiful thing is, you guys have taught us how to reach out and talk with park managers, not to be afraid, to have a conversation, to be knowledgeable of what it is that we're talking about as far as mobile home investing is concerned. And I kid you not, just yesterday, I was calling about another mobile home that Mario and I, which is my JV partner, that we came across. Just calling to find out some information, and the park owner ended up calling me back. And so what the park owner said to me was, I see where you're starting off. He said, I was there with you 25 years ago. But to tell you the truth, the money is in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
He said, the money is in the dirt.
Yes.
And meaning, owning a mobile home community.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you're starting now. He said, but owning a mobile home community is really where it's at. And I told him, I said, I've been meeting, I'm in the mobile home and lead investors. And I said, that's what we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking about the dirt.
Yes.
I said, so, when the time comes, because I believe, that there's an opportune time for everyone. God gives us all an opportune time. Yes. And when that opportune time comes, not only am I going to say, I've been investing in mobile homes inside mobile home parks, but my husband and I is going to be able to say, we own a mobile home community.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it, man.
I think Byron there you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it out. I don't know what happened, but
it's all right.
So I see before I'm gonna keep talking. I see we got Kayla. She had joined, but if you can, I think it keeps having an issue with them connecting their mic and your camera. So if it gives you the option to connect your mic and camera, it says that, I think you got to go to your settings and allow access to your mic and your camera. So if you have that if you're on your phone, go to your settings and then allow access to the mic and to the camera. I know StreamYard does it because it won't let me bring you up. So I see you on the backstage, Kayla. I know Miss Cherie had to jump on and off. She's been having issues. But man, Tamor, when I
Yes.
tell you this is like fire, like I see, and what I love about it, hey, let me put this up. I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Evener says, "How do I get on? My wife and I are in Florida. We want to learn how to do it." Listen, like I got you. What you want to do to get started? You know, if you want to join, this is what I want you to do. Text EFT to 312-847-2544. And just, you know, again, that's how we can help you get in our fast track program. We got a crazy special going on right now. So we'd love to have you in the community. And again, if that's how you want to get started, I got some other things, but if you want to get the same, you know, programs that, you know, Tamor and Aaron, and I know Cherie's been trying to connect. I think Kayla, if you can connect, for some reason won't let me bring you up without your mic and your camera connected. But that's how you all get started. But today we're talking about, are mobile homes a bad investment? And for me, you know, based on this, I could have gave a lecture and showed you guys so many different things. I'm like, you know what? Let me bring some friends up, right? Let me bring the family, the MHEI family, so y'all can kind of hear for yourself. And so, you know, it's not just me. I can say, you know, hey, it's not a bad investment, but I want people to hear other people and see how it's been, it's changed your life. And you retired hubby, like that's huge.
That's especially when my husband initially did not want to go into mobile home investing. He initially did not want to. And so it took some convincing. Number one, you know, I like for my husband and I to be in agreement with whatever it is that we do. And he's the same way. So it took some convincing. It really did. It took that final coming home saying, you know what, I don't like this job no more. It took that final. And then I said, well, you know what, hop over with me into mobile home investing. And I said, you know, I want to bring you on the bus tour with me. And he was like, okay. And mind you, that was my husband's first time flying in an airplane.
Oh, wow.
And so, yes, when we went to Philly, and when he heard all of the information, you know, my husband is, you know, he's a laid back, cool kind of dude. You know, he was like, let's do this full force. I said, you know, I'm not the I told you so kind of wife. You know, you just kind of keep that on the inside, you know, but it's like, okay, God, now it's on. And it's like, since then, we've been nothing but going up.
I love it.
Nothing can stop us. We all the way up.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it, man. And and the cool thing about him, you know, when I met him, what I love about him, he was just honest. He was like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I didn't believe this stuff at first, you know, and I checked you guys out, I watch y'all videos, and he's like, just seeing, you know, he was like seeing us in person. He was just like, man, y'all, you know, y'all genuine, like y'all really who you say y'all are. Like, and you know, for me, sometimes I appreciate the feedback. But Sharnice and I be so shocked at times. We be like, people be phony on the internet? You know? They're not really themselves. Like that's really so. It's cool because it's like, you know, I think it shows us is just, hey, just keep on, continue doing what we doing, and you know, like again, what I love about it is every time we see y'all, we meet y'all, but then within like 10 minutes, it's like we've known each other for years.
Exactly.
And that's
amazing. Exactly.
Take more message. When I tell you, man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of both you all, and what y'all been able to do. You know, and look, I mean, let's count the months, right? April, May, June, July, August, 5 months, and literally just seeing a total turnaround. And I'll be honest, y'all, like, you know, I like having these lives, but when you see people that really took the initiative, when you see, you know, every time I seen you, you always progress. And one thing I like about you, it was no competition. You literally, like you said, you partner, you JV with Mario. It was just looking for the opportunities, you being on alumni calls, engaging and things like that. And so I feel like that's how you really got the results, because you stayed on top of it. You stayed in golf with like-minded people. Stayed on Coach. Coach, I need this information. And you got the results.
Exactly. And in contact with Coach Nicole as well. You know, any questions that I had when I first ventured out and was purchasing the mobile homes, I was saying to Nicole, I was like, you know what, Nicole, I'm afraid. You know, she was like, do it afraid. I said, all right, that's all you have to say. Do it.
Yeah.
You know, and so now it's like that fear has turned my faith and driven it so much that it's like I'm definitely going to meet my goals. My goal is to have multiple streams of income. My goal was to retire my husband. My goal, you know, is to own some dirt. So
Talk that into existence.
I'm telling you. So the next time you talk to me, I'm gonna be able to say prayerfully, I own some dirt. So
Hey, yes, you will. I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and man, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I know people on here. Real quick, somebody else had a question, and I'm gonna get to this real quick. They said, "How long did you research before you felt comfortable to purchase?"
Before I felt comfortable to purchase, well, as I was going through the class, like that first day or two, I came across something. I was like, Nicole, what about this? What about? I was hungry for it. And then when I finally got the knowledge after the 4 weeks, although I was nervous about it, because I studied every aspect of it, you know, I was taking in the information and then I applied the information and got results from that application. It was all gravy for me for that. I'm a silent go-getter. Like I'll go and do what I need to do and I'll make it work. And because I had the tools to make it work, and it was proven because you, Sharnice, Nicole, Aaron, Rashada, Sharif, all y'all, I had this evidence before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So God is no respecter of persons. If he can do it for all of y'all, surely he can do it for me. And God has been doing it. So
yes, he has, man. I love it. No, that's amazing. I mean, literally, that's amazing. I think somebody asked. Brianna said, "What if you live out of state of? What if you live out of the state of? You could do You could do it anywhere, everywhere except Hawaii. Hawaii ain't got no mobile home parks. You can do this anywhere there's a need for affordable housing, and there are mobile homes. You can do mobile home investment.
yes.
Man,
I'm in North Carolina and have 2 deals going on in Virginia, so you can do it.
Wow, that's amazing. Let me see. Hey, Miss Kayla, you may try to log in and log out and see if it gives you the option. When you log in, it's going to ask you to connect your mic and camera. I see you still backstage, but I can't. If for some reason it won't allow me to bring you up. It says device is not connected, and I guess it's not connected to your mic and your camera. Once that's connected, then I can bring you back on. But man, I definitely okay. Cool. I see. She said okay in the chat. So. Man, Tamora, listen, your story is phenomenal. I see, you inspired Cynthia. Look, she said, "Own the dirt, queen." I love it.
That's it.
I love it. They definitely showing love. Do me a favor, y'all. Drop some fire signs. Drop some clapping emojis. Light that chat on fire for Tamora because literally, y'all, she came and did her thing, and I love it because I'm learning with y'all. I didn't know she retired hubby yet. I didn't know that. Right, and then to even hear about those deals is incredible. Like you've been on fire, and I want you to, man. I know that you're going to continue to, just. I'm excited to see your path, in this, and for us with the family, any information that we get, to sharpen you all skills and continue to show you all new strategies to keep on going, because that's the thing, This is a never-ending program. We cap it. We be like, yeah, this is a 6-month, this is a 12-month, but we don't stop. It's nonstop.
Exactly. You guys are accessible, and that's the beautiful thing about it. It's not like you just fill us with information and then we have questions and we're just dropped off. That's not even the case. We have accountability mentors. Rashad is my accountability mentor. That's always checking in, hey family, how are you? I receive text messages, family is going live, jump on the live, all of this is to keep your spirit man fed. So, you're not falling off, you're not becoming discouraged if you get a no, or if your handyman is acting up, or, you're not getting discouraged, but you're remembering what your end game is and what your goal is. And that's the fire that the family pumps in all of us. You know, remember your end goal. You're going to go through a process and some steps, you know, but remember what your goal is. And then after a while, you'll see the other side. And when I tell you it's profitable, it's a beautiful thing.
I see, man. I love it. And more. I mean, literally, like I said, we could have ended the live on that because the information that you just, I mean, man, it's incredible. You know, like, and then that's what it's so dope because it's, you know how it is. We always joke around, like we the cousins at the barbecue, right? And
right.
It's always phenomenal to see growth and seeing, you know, people take it. Because I used to say this on lives all the time. Oh, Miss Cherie, I think I might. Miss Cherie, it had connected, and then for some reason say device is not connected. I thought I had you on here. I've been trying to bring her for since she started. Hey, let's see. Cherie, you there? Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but it won't let me access the camera. This thing is so crazy.
Oh, no. Hey, listen, as long as we can hear your voice.
Right.
Hey, everybody. How are you?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Oh, man. You see, did you hear? She dropped off. Oh, let's try it again.
The camera button, but it's not letting it come up.
Okay. Miss Cherie, did you hear Tamora? Did you hear what she was dropping? Did you hear about them deals?
I wasn't able to hear them all because I had to keep hopping out to try to sign back in. And so I didn't know. I missed a lot of the stuff, which I hate. I've been 30 minutes trying to get in. Y'all know how Miss Cherie is out in this technical stuff. Shit.
Hey, listen, no problem. Miss Cherie, for one, Tamora retired her husband.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait. How long you been out the program?
I've been out the program April of 2022. That was my bus tour.
Wow. You done retired. Man, come on now, y'all. Come on. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about with this mobile home investing. I keep on saying to the people, man, I don't know. It's a no-brainer for me. Like anytime you can learn something, and I always like to learn from people who doing it, not people who working next to me talking about ain't no money in mobile home investing, right? So like for me, let's go way back. Before I even knew about mobile home investing a year ago, I ran across Byron and Sharnice and them on Earn Your Leisure. And now I see this young couple that looks like me that had the same story that I had, right? And so this is why I love Byron and Sharnice and Nicole so much, because they're sharing this knowledge with so many of us who didn't have a clue that this even existed, right?
Right.
They teach us to go to school, get a job, and become an employee. That's what the whole setup is about. And it's sad that nobody is teaching us what they have taught us in 5 weeks. They've mastered and crunched all of what they learned that made them successful and crunched it into 5 weeks. Now, I went to school for 2 years.
Come on.
I went to school for 2 years. Actually, 2 years of prereqs and then 2 years of nursing. But you know, but for that to come out, and at the time, you don't know no better. You know, I'm thinking like, oh, it's cool. I'm making it. I'm like the only one in my family. Like I became a nurse. I'm gonna be making good money, get my kids out the hood. Nobody is teaching what they taught. But it took me all of that time to come out and be an employee. Right. And so when you come out to get a job, you still like now you're humping every 2 weeks for this one check that you get.
Right.
What I learned from Byron and Sharnice in 5 weeks, like I was mad at the school system after that. I can't even get mad at my youngest daughter. She don't want to go to college. Damn it, I agree with her now. Because they just taking your money. So what I'm doing now, I'm teaching them what Byron taught me.
Right.
I'm teaching all of my kids what he taught him, Sharnice and Nicole, what they taught me, because I was able, after being a nurse for 20 years, I took what they taught me in 5 weeks, 3 weeks after that, I came out and me and Aaron partnered up and we bought our first mobile home for $4,800.
Mhm.
3 weeks after that, we put about $3,800 in it. We sold that home for $20,500. My mind was blown after that.
Mhm.
Do you hear what I'm like? I thought I was robbing somebody. She gave me $2,500 down. And in 3 weeks, I would have sold it in a couple of weeks. She was ready. We wasn't ready. Because anybody who know my story, I had to pause for a second because my son had got killed, my 24-year-old. So I had to take time out to grieve. But let me tell you the beauty of what they done for me by teaching me this, right? Real quick and short. My job, they denied me family medical leave. They said I didn't meet the criteria. So I was hurt about that, right? And then like after that, she said, well, I can give you 30 days. This is the people that we working for, you guys. What we go to school for, you get a job, you just working for them. They don't care about you. If it had not been for mobile home investing, I would have been back at work in 30 days. I was off for 10 months. Okay, I told them to do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I have to do to grieve. I need time off. And thank God I learned this trade before all of that happened, because the jobs, we're controlled by them, you guys. And that's why, like, if you sitting back waiting and trying to decide if this is something you want to do, look at all the success stories, you guys. You coming out of this program, and it ain't taking you years to see the results. 3 weeks after we got out, we bought our first mobile home, and then 3 weeks after that, we sold it. A week later, we bought another one for $3,000, put $3,000 in it, and sold that one for $15,000.
Right.
In 2 months, we made, like, what was that? We made $30,000 in 2 months. And it didn't stop after that, you guys. I got a free home after that. That was sold for $10,000, you guys. Within 4 months, you guys, I made about $54,000.
Yes.
54. I'm telling you numbers because we need to see receipts. You know how we are. We need to hear. I'm a regular person like you guys. I've been working as a nurse for 20 years, all my life. Working 12 hours, 16 hours, not seeing my kids, not being around, trying to provide a better life. And I know people that's listening, y'all doing the same thing. Y'all know, y'all can recognize with my story, because if it takes me as a nurse 20 years and I'm still not a millionaire, it's a problem with that system. 5 weeks.
Wow.
I learned this trade. I am so forever grateful and humbled that they decided to share this, you guys, because a lot of people will learn this stuff and then they keep it to themselves.
Exactly.
They keep it to themselves. So that's why I'm so forever, like, just grateful to them just sharing this knowledge. And it's something, the knowledge that they sharing, you guys, the beauty of it, like I said, you coming out seeing results instantly. And these people, they need homes. You thinking they ain't got no money in mobile homes. Man, I can't even count the times, you guys, I've closed deals with cash. 11,000.
Exactly.
8,000 they gave me. 10,000 I've gotten. And then I'm turning around buying some of these homes for 1,500, $3,000. All the things that they taught us. They're teaching you literally the blueprint.
Man, Mr.
And so it's a no-brainer, you guys. They laying it all out. It's the blueprint of how they got to where they at. They started off just like us, you guys. I want this for all of us. Anybody can do this. The people need homes more now than ever with the recession. So this is the best time to get in it right now.
Man,
Great time to
invest. Powerful, powerful, powerful. You know I had to bring you up because like everybody, some of the people they may not see your face, but they know who you are, and I love it every time you share your story. If y'all see in the corner, when I tell y'all, listen, this queen right here, the reason why a lot of you all haven't met Nia yet. Nia, you there yet?
Yep, I'm here.
What's up, Nia? Now
What's
listen,
up,
y'all.
Byron?
Let me introduce Nia real quick, and I'm gonna let Nia kind of go from there. So Nia, so a lot of the information that y'all see, a lot of when y'all may see us come across an advertisement. Y'all may see some really dope campaigns that we've been able to do. Nia is our marketing director, but I'm gonna let Nia talk about. All right, I'm gonna let Nia talk about her journey because when we first brought Nia on, she explained to us like she had took the program. It was like, what? So Nia, talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so this is true. So a little bit about my background is I come from the marketing world, and have been investing before learning about mobile home investing. I was in the traditional real estate, so buying multifamily homes, single family homes, and just being a traditional landlord. And I thought I liked the model; it worked for me, but I came across mobile home investing, and I'm always looking for the next investing play. Like I invest in life insurance and all these different things, but I was like, wow, mobile homes, that's something. And I grew up in New York, but I have family that lives in the South, and they all lived in trailer homes. And so I was like, wow. So I immediately bought the program. And like it was a no-brainer to me. Like I took every piece of advice and all of the lessons very seriously. And I know, half of we can watch any course we want, but if we don't take action, then we might as well not have watched it. It's nice to be able to regurgitate some of the stuff we learned, but I knew that I needed to take action on some of this stuff because I really believed in the model that they were and the blueprint that they were showing. And I bought the program. I would say within 2 to 3 weeks, I bought 2 mobile homes at one time. Like I went full throttle, and I think they advise against that. But I have a high risk tolerance, and I was like, let's just go. But I'm from the New York area, and the mobile homes in the New York City area are not as accessible. New York City and New Jersey, they really do have a lock on a lot of those mobile homes. So I was willing to go down to the South and figure out what city or what part of the South can I try to apply some of these tools. So I found a city called Danville, Virginia. And how I came across Danville was that my mother is very much into gambling, and they are opening a Caesars in Danville, a Caesars casino. Right. And that's the closest casino for hundreds of miles in that area. So it's bringing economy, it's bringing jobs, but it's also bringing entertainment. But this area of Virginia is very much like it's country, and I would have never had a reason to go to Danville, but I went to Danville. I walked a couple of mobile home parks, and I bought 2 homes on the spot. I bought 2 homes for $6,000, which I'm glad I bought 2 homes at one time, even though they advise against it, because one home put me through it. To this day, I'm still going through it with that house, and the other home was easy peasy. Had I had the easy peasy home, I would have probably gotten too ambitious and would have thought, oh, this is easy. And it is simple, but I would have thought I would have gotten too excited. And had I only bought the other home, I would have gotten too discouraged. So I had 2 examples at one time on what can go right and what can go wrong. And once I did those first 2 deals, now because I come from traditional real estate, I take the landlord route. So I know Byron and Sharnice teach owner financing and rent to own. My mobile homes, I have them as tenants for now, simply because that was the model I was used to in the traditional real estate play. But I tell you, I make more cash on cash return from my mobile homes than I've ever done on any of my traditional homes from a percentage of return on investment. So it's a no-brainer. And not dealing with the banks and being able to do this stuff with cash, it's a no-brainer.
Yes.
Wow. Man, when I tell you, man, like, whoo. And what I love about it, Nia, like, that's what's so dope about it because again, like bringing you, bringing you into the company, and not only your skill set from a marketing, but I feel like you came in and you understood what our brand and what we were about, and it was like a perfect mesh. And again, I remember when we first sat down, Nia flew out to Chicago. We sat down, we broke bread, and she was like, listen, y'all, I took the program. I believe I know the results. I just want to be able to help y'all out, right? She was able to see our gaps and see the things that we needed, so we can actually be more efficient to help more and more people out. And again, just hearing your story about I love it because the fact that you from New York, that's most of the Achilles heel is just like, well, how can I do this from my phone? Like, where do I go?
Yes. And for me, I don't let a flight stop me from doing anything. If I could take a flight to Jamaica for vacation or, here or there, I'm not letting that stop me running a play. I'm not scared to stay in a hotel in another city. And so it was worth it for me to at least take a trip down south and not knowing what to expect. And like, I'm a city girl. So the biggest challenge for me was dealing with a whole different type of person. I'm a fast talker. Things move fast in New York. And you go down south, it's a lot slower. I had to test my patience. I had to deal with handymen that rolled a little bit different how we do up here. But at the end of the day, when I look at my balance sheet, the profit is like, it can't be argued. So people that are not sure if this is the path for them because of where they live or because of different resources, this is such a low barrier of entry. And I think a lot of times when people start getting in investments, it's the initial investment is so high and it feels like, I don't want to take this big risk. Just like Michigan home for $3,000. These Facebook marketplaces, or even like, listen, when I find out people die or get divorced, the first thing I ask is, what's the living situation? Because I'm trying to buy that house up. Like, so it's just always looking for opportunities. And this program definitely gave me the blueprint I needed to apply to make these plays. So it's a no-brainer. If you are on the fence by your location, or if you're concerned, like, damn, how am I going to do this from another state? Like, I'm doing it. I have multiple mobile homes, and, I'm handling it. So it's possible. And I'm a single mother. And on paper, kind of going to what Miss Cherie was saying about her background, on paper, I shouldn't be making it. I was a teen mother, young mother, raised by a single family home, like all the things that they say you're not supposed to do to make it. I'm trying to defy all those odds. And this has been a pathway and a gateway to that. So kudos to Byron and Sharnice for the program.
Man, appreciate you, Nia. That was, man. And again, listen, we talked about the mobile homes, but it's dope to even hear your story. And like, what I like about it, like, you want to inspire so many people on the East Coast, because that be the Achilles heel all of the time. It's like, all right, hold on. I ain't driving to Jersey. I'm not driving upstate New York. You know what I'm saying? So now you went to Virginia and got it done. Like, so that's, man, for real. Big shout out to you, man. I love it.
But and one thing I want to make sure I leave everybody with that are doing long distance, I didn't pick Virginia random. You have to find an economy first and believe in the economy in that local area. I never heard of Danville before, but I did my research and I look in the local newspaper. Like, I just found up and coming cities, and I let that guide me. If I didn't have that, like, I would also feel like, well, where do I start? Am I supposed to just land in Charlotte and just start driving around? Like, so definitely do some research first on finding an up-and-coming economy that has mobile homes. There's another city, Canton, Ohio. I haven't been there, but all my research is showing me that that's like full of mobile home parks and mobile homes. So that's my next move. I'm hopping on a flight to Cleveland to go to Canton, Ohio, and see what's up. So it's just taking the step and taking the leap. And once you take that leap, I promise you'll find deals. You just got to apply what they learn. Don't go off of the blueprint. Don't remix it. follow it step by step, and you got this.
Wow. Yeah, man, I truly appreciate you. We got get you on the solo one of these now. We got to get you out to the bus tour now. Because they got to hear that story. They got to
Sign
hear
me
that
up.
story. Man, we got you. We got you. Appreciate you, Nia. Hold on. Somebody. Wanakee. What's going on? Wanakee, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Are mobile homes a bad investment?
Are mobile homes a bad investment? The first answer is no. No. And honestly, I was sitting here writing some things down. I was listening to Nia, and she really hit a lot of my points as to why. But I'm like a checklist kind of girl. So before I invest in anything, to kind of make it easier and hopefully to help people feel more confident about the investment, I have a checklist for you all. Right. So before I invest in anything, and if you want to write this down, you should, and then you alter it and make it yours. Right. The first thing I would say you have to consider is you. Right. So what do you want the outcome to be of the investment? So we heard Miss Cherie talk about the deals that she's done, the 10,000s, the 11,000s. And then I know people who are OK with 2,000s and 3,000s. Right. So it really just depends on you and what you think is a good investment, what you want the outcome to be. The other thing is, what can you comfortably invest? Nia really hit this on the head when she said, I bought two at a time because I'm an aggressive investor, right? So a lot of the times people are afraid of losing because they get in over their head. They don't consider like what they can actually invest, like what they actually have on hand to invest comfortably, because that's the operative word. Because when you don't invest comfortably, what you do is leave the door open for emotion to come in. And emotion trumps logic. So you don't want that to happen. You don't want to put yourself in a position where now you're making emotional decisions and you're going against your checklist, right? So the next thing for me is going to be time frame. Like, what is the time frame that you put out for this? Like, how soon would you like to get started? And how long do you want to hold deals? The time frame, like really writing it down and being specific, helps you hold you accountable.
Hold on, Juan. We lost your sound. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's kind of choppy though. You was dropping bars, man. I think that's the YouTube hating on you, man.
Listen, no, I had to FaceTime. My business partner was calling me. I think we're supposed to have a meeting soon. So I'm gonna make it quick. But so it's gonna be you. It's gonna be what you want the outcome to be. It's gonna be what can you invest comfortably, and then it's gonna be time frame. The second thing I look at is information, and this is why you all are here, right? How much information do you have about the investment that you want to make, right? So I wrote this down. So how many strategies do you have in your toolbox? Again, this is why you're here. Because a lot of the times when you don't have the necessary information, it makes it really hard for you to create or structure like creative deals. So if it doesn't look like ABC, you walk away from it because it doesn't make sense because you only have one strategy, right? Or you don't have a coach, you don't have mentors, you don't have a community of people who you can ask questions and they can help you get creative with deals. Because I think everybody who has invested or who's up here knows that sometimes you do got to get a little creative. And if you don't have it to do, then you either gonna lose money or you're gonna pass up on money, right? So it's gonna be information, and then knowledge of market. Nia hit that too. Like you want to actually do research on the market. A lot of times we get super happy and we just jump in and we don't know what's selling for what, any of that. And again, all of these things discourage us because then you hear stories of people who held on to their mobile home for a very long time because they were trying to sell a mobile home for $30,000 in a community where a mobile home comparable to that goes for like 15. So you want to do market research. Like these are all things you want to consider before you do anything, before you invest in anything. This is like transferable across the board, right? And then the last thing are the numbers. That's always going to be the bottom line, right? Do the numbers make sense? So once you go through your checklist, like what is it that you want to do? And then information, what information do you have? What tools do you have in your toolbox? And lastly, what do the numbers say? Do they align to what it is that you said you want to do? And can you utilize the tools in your, or can you utilize the tools in your toolbox to finesse it a little bit, right? For me, all three of those things are important. I got to go through it, and it has to make sense. And again, I cannot make these decisions from emotional places, because when I start getting emotional, I start going off track, right? So I would say create a checklist for yourself, because these are going to answer all the questions and apprehensions you have about investing in mobile homes, right? And I can give you an example of all of these things. Do I have time?
Yeah, you got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my mic tonight. So I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean of all three of these things. So let's just say Miss Cherie, she is new to investing, which she's not, because she's very beastie. Look, now I'll be calling her. But let's just say she's new to investing, and she only had a background in like flipping, right? Single family homes. She never took a mobile home course. She just saw a couple of things on YouTube and Instagram, a few ads, and she was like, oh, I can do this because I flip, single family homes or whatever the case may be. So I don't need to take the classes. I don't need the coaching. I'm just go for it. So I got my numbers together, and I want to make like $5,000 off the deal, right? $5,000 to $10,000, because some people come in and they oh, nice, congratulations. Some people come in and they want to hit home runs automatically. So let's say you want to make $15,000 off this deal, and you come across the deal and the numbers are not numbering, right? And you only have one strategy to flip. So you come across the deal, and maybe you get it for like $2,500. You do your research and you see that you can only sell this home for, let's say, $12,000 to $13,000, right? But in doing the numbers, you realize it's going to take like $6,000 to $7,000 to fix it. Now, if you only have one tool in your toolbox, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to walk away from the deal. And then you're going to leave that deal on the table for someone like me. And I'm going to come through because I got a few tools in my toolbox. And I'm going to say, you know what? First of all, I'm okay with not making $15,000 on this deal. I'm okay with making $5,000, right? And I get it for the same price, $2,500, which I probably wouldn't do because I'm going to negotiate, because I always do. So I get it for $2,500, and I realize, okay, it's going to take, $6,000, something like that. I'll say 6 to 7, because I always like to put a buffer in there to rehab it. And then I can only sell it for like 13. Are the numbers numbering for me? Probably not. So maybe I shouldn't rehab it. Maybe I should do another strategies that you learn with the mobile home elite investors, right? So maybe I should decide, you know what? I'm going to buy it because there's money in this. I'm going to buy it, but I'm not going to rehab it. Now I know directly who I want to market to, because I started with the end in mind. I want to market it to somebody who can do the work and wants to live there. So it's not going to be an investor, right? Because there's not enough meat left on the bones. So I'm going to sell it for $9,000. I'm not going to put any money into it. I'm going to walk away with my profit, and then everybody's happy. So when you have those different tools, then it puts you in a position to get real creative. You know what I mean? And you don't have to leave money on the table or walk away from deals because you don't know. And this is where mentorship and coaching comes into play, because sometimes you just don't know what you don't know.
Wow. Hey, you just gave them some bars. Like when I tell you, you've been on here literally dropping like gems. Oh, it's something. Is that you? It sound like, is that me?
I think that's you, because it started once you came off mute.
Really? Hold on. Let me say it again. Dang, what is going on? Hold on.
Yeah, that's you, bro.
Wow. I don't know what's going on to make my joint like that. It sounds like something cracking. I don't know what it is.
It sounds like you got somebody in your computer eating popcorn.
Hey, dude, that's what I'm like. I thought it was Wanakey. I done muted everybody. What is going on?
That's my fault.
Is it still? Can y'all still hear it? That's weird. I don't know, but so I'll be quiet most of the time. Real quick, I want to do a quick shout out. I just seen this. Just closed on 27 lot mobile home park August 5th. But I'm just finding out about the mobile home. I'm still joining the class. Let's go, Adrian.
Absolutely. Good stuff. You can never know too much.
So listen, I'm gonna have y'all kind of go ahead and start talking, because it sounds like my connection is horrible. I don't know what happened on my end. Is it my mic?
Well, why are you thinking
That sounds better now.
He muted himself. I just wanted to say, like, while you're figuring that out, I said all of that to say that any investment, when you don't have information and when you don't check in with yourself and are aware of your abilities and what you can do financially, any good investment has the potential to be a bad one. Information is going to always be key. So I would say mobile homes for sure. I can tell you personally what mobile homes allowed me to do. I was a full-time teacher. I taught 10th grade math, and full-time what full-time what it allowed me to do was when I left my teaching career and I was full-time entrepreneur, my baby is Elevate Greatness. That's my nonprofit. I work in high schools with kids. So now I get contracts and things like that and work with CPS and charter schools and things of that nature. But mobile home investing allowed me to do that, to build that business, to invest in that business while in the interim. You know what I mean? So it can be extremely beneficial. And when I know I need some more money to invest in my business, I know I can always, with this information, go flip a mobile home real quick. You know what I mean? So it just depends on you and what you want to do. That's going to determine whether or not it's good or not.
And I like what you're saying, because the information that we've learned, it's like a skill that continues to pay for itself. Whatever your initial upfront investment was, because a lot of times some people can say, well, I don't really have the money to kind of invest upfront, invest in the class or get the information. Let me tell you, if you invest in you and you begin to move out on what you've been taught, how you've been instructed, the process that's already been mapped out for you,
Yeah.
that initial investment that you put up to join the Elite Fast Track, to get the coaching from Nicole, you'll find out that you'll make that investment back quickly. So
Right away.
you're winning. Your initial investment sets you up to win. You hear all of our testimonies of how mobile home investing has been profitable for us. The skills that we've learned. I know me and Sharnice are nurses, and those skills that we learn are critical thinking skills.
Mm-hmm.
And we were able to translate this into the mobile home business following that process and being able to think on your feet. If you're able to think on your feet, you can survive in mobile home investing. If you're able to talk to people, you can survive in mobile home investing. You'll run into those roadblocks, but if you remember the process along the way, they won't be detours. They won't become detours. It'll push you and catapult you again to your end game, to what your goal is. So as you're listening to all of our stories, all of our testimonies,
Mm-hmm.
we all come from different backgrounds, but
Mm-hmm.
the thing that you should constantly hear each one of us say is that mobile home investing is profitable. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter how you got to the door, as long as you get through the door. That's your end
And
game.
also, can I just add really quickly, because the thing that makes their program extremely valuable is the community then that you get access to. And a lot of the
Yeah.
times, yes,
Right.
you're investing in yourself, but a lot of the times you're investing in the relationships.
I can't hear you now, Wanaki.
I feel like the bug was on me and Wanaki's computer because I don't know what it was chomping
Right.
on, but it was going
A little
crazy.
something.
Yeah. No, now I can't hear her now.
Now
Are you talking, Wanaki?
she gonna have to come
Oh,
in
she
now.
probably have to go out and come back in. But I also wanted to just elaborate too, what they were saying. Like, I know a lot of people are sitting back wondering, like, I don't have enough to pay for this program. But the thing is, we find a way to pay for things that we want in life. Okay, people, we go on vacation, we go on trips. We feel like, and I hear all the time at work, oh, I deserve this, to go on this cruise once a year and things like that. And nobody's saying that you don't deserve it, right? But what you do deserve is that you need to invest in yourself first and learn a skill that's gonna get your time back. See, for me, it's all about time, right? I've been away from my kids for years. They grown now. I missed a lot of years providing a way for them, making good money as a nurse, but just always away. And what I learned after the death of my son, and I know anybody out there that listening can relate, time is something that you never get back.
Yep.
Once that day gone, it's over with, okay? So when you find and run across something like this, somebody who's teaching you how to get your freedom back, to be able to live life on your terms, to be around your husband, your wife, your kids, and make memories. Like my heart, I hurt to this day because I was gone so much chasing that damn carrot. And if y'all heard any of my speeches before, that carrot is that the donkey that they have that carrot in front of so he can pull the people on the cart behind. But he's never going to get that carrot, is he? The carrot is just to dangle, entice him to keep moving forward, right? So the same thing I look at is about that money. They say you get this money as a nurse, or you if you come in today, you get this bonus. If you stay over and do a double, you get this bonus. But you're never going to get to that point where you're getting your time back. You're getting freedom back. I lost a lot of time chasing that. And at that point, I still wasn't a millionaire. In less than a year, I've generated, I had rolled through my Chase account over $100,000. Just my last home that I sold for 10 grand put me over the $100,000 mark. And that's with mobile home investing, you guys. That's not me being a nurse. I was making maybe like 80, 70. If I really hump hard, I've made 80, 90,000, but I was never home when I hit that mark. Okay. And it's not worth it. This right here, I go to work maybe sometimes I don't even work. To be honest, I don't even go to work sometimes. And then I'll pick up, they call me, they need help. But this mobile home investing has been able to provide that for me, you guys. I've been able to spend more time with my kids because that's what matters the most, right? After my son got killed, man, you guys, the main reason why I'm still standing and not in a nut house right now is honestly due to mobile home investing, because I had something to strive for. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I never made money like that. I'm so excited for my future, for my kids, because see, once you buy this blueprint, you can teach this to your generations behind you. That's what's so powerful about this. Now your kids are gonna know how to do this, right? Your close family and friends. You're changing not only your life, your kids' life, but the people around you. So that one-time fee, you figure it out. Have Byron them got a loan. I took out a $10,000 loan as well. My story is almost identical to theirs. But you're going to get that money right back. You heard when I said I sold that home for $20,500, and then a few weeks later, we sold another one for $15,000. You guys, I paid $5,000 for the program. I got that back on the first deal. And every deal after that was just profit. Okay? So do me a favor. Y'all know my story. Figure it out. If you got to get a loan, if you got to ask Auntie Sarah, okay, make a deal out so you can get it back. Learn this blueprint, you guys. Life is too short. Life is way too short to be sitting at a 9-to-5. And I ain't nothing wrong with a 9-to-5. I don't want people to think that. It's nothing wrong as long as you know to utilize that money, right, for things like this, to invest in something that's going to bring you way bigger returns back.
Yeah. And Cherie, like what's so dope is what you keep hammering home from me, and what I think people have to understand too is you know why you do this. And this is why you go hard. I remember you saw one of my signs and you called me trying to, because you was looking for a deal. But I remember you saying then, like, I'm doing this for my kids. Like,
I'm
that's what she
doing it for
said.
them.
She was like, I'm doing this for my kids. I'm going to teach them, you know, how to do this. Like, this is why I'm doing it. So for you all, like, if you want to see the type of results that Miss Cherie has seen and that the people who have come up and talked about have seen, then it starts with defining why you want to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to light the fire under your ass to actually get up and bust your ass. Because
Yes.
she has these deals, but again, she had the information from the course. She had the community, because I know she did a lot of deals with people she took the course with, which
Yes.
also, for those of you who are like pressed for money a little bit, it's like, if I invest in the course, how can I invest in a mobile home? Well, then you start collaborating, and then you cut all of your costs in half, right? Or you learn how to wholesale from Nicole, and then you don't have to pay anything to flip your first home. And this is what makes information powerful, right? But you got to define your why, and why it's important for you to get this information in the first place, because that's what's going to light the fire for you. Do you want your time back? You know, everybody's why isn't the same. Do you want to spend more time with your kids? Do you want to be able to travel freely?
And like you said, I know she got kind of cut off, but just to elaborate on what you said, Wanaki, and I forgot to mention that it's not only what they taught me, it's the community. Once you invest in this program, it's the community, man. Me and Aaron, that's my brother now. You know, I got Aquila, I got Sonia. She live here. You meet like-minded people, you guys.
Right.
It's a lonely world out here when you learn mobile home investing. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. It's a lonely, because don't nobody around me know nothing about this. I've even had them discourage me. Oh, ain't no money in mobile home, yada, yada, yada. But once you get in this program, I call me Aaron. I'm talking to all kind of everybody in this program. We got each other's back, right? And we doing deals together, which, like Monica said, is cushioning the blow, right? When me and Aaron did them first couple of deals, okay, yeah, we was all in what? We bought it for 48. Okay, what's that? 24 a piece. We took 3,000 and fixed it up. What's that? 15 a piece. But then we sold it for 20,500. We profited 10,000 a piece, $10,250 that we made in a few weeks. So yeah, it's more than just learning the blueprint. They got a community. This is really family. And then you got access to Nicole, on Voxer, and she's amazing with deals. Any deal that you got a problem with, you got access to her. She gonna walk you through it.
That's right. That's right. You're not left alone.
Not at all.
That's been the thing. That's very
I
important.
love this program. I love it.
You're not left alone. Sometimes you go on your job half train you. And so you're trying to figure things out. With us, with nurse preceptors, they barely want to, show you what it is that you're supposed to know.
Yeah.
But with the mobile home elite investing community, you're not left alone after your training. You have someone that you can reach out to Nicole. And then, after you come through your class and your course, and you become alumni, you then get this accountability partner or mentor that also keeps you on your toes. So you're never left alone through this process. If it's something that you're coming across and that you're not comfortable with, you can shoot Nicole a Voxer, shoot your accountability mentor a Voxer really quick. Ask them your question, and you'll get the response, the answer that you need for you to continue to press on. So I really would encourage everyone that's listening, that's under the sound of our voices, to take that chance on you. Self-care is the best care, and investing in yourself is the best care. And now is the time to invest in yourself. You keep saying you're tired of your job. You're tired of that manager that's micromanaging you. Come on, now is your opportunity to be your own boss. Now is the opportunity to shape and map out your own future. This is your chance, and this is your opportunity to really move forward into the vision and the dreams that you've been having. It's not going to be one day. It's not going to be someday. Today is the day. Why not move out, and why not move forward? Today is the day.
That's, you guys. She couldn't have said it no better, you guys. Today is today. Life does not wait. Okay, time. Come on now. You just take a chance. What would your life look like? I'm not gonna even say in a year, because my life's changed in Like at 2 months after that, when I made that 35,000, I said, okay, pineapples. Pineapples. I'm dropping the mic right there, because that right there just showed me where my life was headed. And in less than a year, you guys, come on now. Y'all, I can't make this up. I was at 89,000 a couple of months ago, and when I sold this last home, it put me over. I've made $100,000 with mobile home investing, you guys, not putting my hand in no clock at all. And mind you, I was off for 10 months this past year. I just went back doing a day or two here and there because they asked me for my mental health. It's so I go sometime because now I kind of have a lot of things on autopilot. I set my handyman up and get them started. I don't have to go back out there for 3 or 4 days. So it's like them other days, it's like sometimes I still go through my little moments with my son and stuff. So, it's okay. I work a couple of days, but I would never be back in there 5, 6, 7 days a week chasing these little dollars that they give you. When I can just do one deal, I can close on one deal for 7,000 or 8,000, and I can be off for 2, 3, 4 months after that, because I know my bill's only gonna run me about $3,000, 3,500 a month. I already done calculated it. So when I sell a home for 10,000, guess what? I ain't gotta work for about 3, 4 months. And in them 3 or 4 months, I'm on to the next 2, 3 deals that I'm looking for. So see, it's never gonna stop, you guys. You just come on and invest in yourself. Your life is gonna look a whole lot different next year. But the only way it's not is if you don't do it. If you still sitting back wondering, is this for real? Is this legit? You guys, it's so legit. It's so real. And your family, they waiting on you. They depending on you. You got this knowledge. This God brought this information to you, because everybody don't get this. He brought it to you. He planted the seed. It's your job now to put it in soil and water it. Man. They waiting on you.
I appreciate it. I'm going to tag Shy in. Before we get off here, Shy, I want you to come in, because Shy was part of when I first, you was Elite Squad 1, wasn't you, Shy?
I won.
You Elite Squad 1?
Sorry, when did I start this? This was last year. My service, okay, so before I get really, really into it, I am right now at the Poconos at my mobile.
Hold on, you froze
up.
You at the mobile park?
In Poconos, and she in PA?
Man, can y'all hear me?
She at her mobile.
Can you hear me?
You froze though, but okay now. Yeah.
My service is really horrible out here.
We can hear you.
But I started the mobile home investing last year, flipped a couple of homes, and now this year I am transitioning over to short-term rentals mobile homes and see how that works out.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Let's go. I love it.
Beautiful.
So what made you think about that? Well, first, let me ask you this, because this is the topic. Are mobile homes a bad investment? I want to hear your answer, Shay.
No, absolutely not. Whoever says mobile home is a bad investment is because they don't know the proper information, the proper knowledge. Mobile home is not a bad investment. Mobile home is a good investment. It's literally cheap to get in, literally cheap to fix up, and it's literally a really high profit at the end. There is like a win-win. There's no lose. There is no lose.
I love it. So you got mobile homes in the Poconos, right? Those are the mountains, right? So somebody put those the mountains in PA, right?
Yep. It's actually right in a community where a lake is at. It's a lake and a pool and a whole bunch of other amenities. Yeah. There's a tennis court, there's a basketball court, there's a beach, there's a pool, there's a miniature golf area. It's so cute here.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
And I get it. Like you said, that's a short-term rental because it's so many people traveling in. So now you're going to be able to offer an affordable rental so they can come and enjoy the Poconos.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Wow. Man,
that's what's up.
I love hearing this, y'all. This is like the alumni meeting right here. Just a small one real quick.
That's what's up.
That is dope, man. I'm glad you tapped in, Shay. I definitely want to hear more about that because, again, hearing your journey, like again, you were in our first class. You were in the first class.
The first one. Yeah, y'all first one. And let me tell you guys, crazy thing is I took their course first, and then I was like, nah, I want a mentorship. So I ended up emailing. I said, do y'all do like one-on-ones? And of course I got an email saying no, not at the moment. But once I saw they had like a mentorship, I was like, oh, I'm on it. And then from there, it's literally just been up. Like so many different opportunities, so many different ideas with mobile homes is really mind-blowing. Like how much, if you invested into it, the money coming out, it's just mind blowing. Like the numbers I'm computing for the short-term rental, it's mind blowing.
I love it.
Beautiful.
It, man. No, that's amazing. And that's what I love about how y'all doing it, right? Y'all being able to take this information and multiply it, right? Me and Shawnee's ain't never did a mobile home short-term rental. Me and Shawnee's ain't never did a mobile home group home, right? Me and Shawnee's ain't never rented out per room. Right, me and Shawnee's have never had a wholesale deal that paid us over $10,000, and so to see y'all to be able to take the information, apply it, but then 10x the information, 10x and create and put your own style. Like all y'all, I love it because y'all got your own personal twist on this, and y'all make it how it fits your life. And what I love about it. Y'all already know we're gonna keep on. As soon as we get tools, we giving it to y'all. As soon as Nicole get tools, she giving it to y'all. As soon as y'all get tools, y'all share it. And that's what I love about the community.
Yeah.
It's amazing, y'all. Man, this live is I listen. Anybody watching this, you got over an hour and 30 minutes to answer your question, are mobile homes a bad investment?
Absolutely not.
No. Absolutely not.
No, it's mobile home investing is changing lives, baby, instantly, and it's not like a year from now.
Right.
When you get that first, when you do that first, get that first check, it's just mind blowing.
So here's a question I think that y'all can answer. Cece said, "What course did everyone take?"
I took the 5-week mentorship program.
Yeah, the mentorship, Elite Fast Track.
What course was that?
The Fast Track.
The Fast Track, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
So here's the beautiful thing about it: when Cherie and Shy took it, it was only 5 weeks. We expanded it, so now we got 6 months with y'all. And a lot of times, what y'all don't realize, we tell y'all 6 months. Remember, Shy, Cherie, y'all thought it was only gonna be 5 weeks, and look at us now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you still teaching us. We still have alumni. You not recently we learned about mobile home investing on land. So it don't stop just because the 5 weeks is over. You guys are constantly educating us. We have monthly alumni meetings where you all are bringing in, people to help us like build the business, talking to us about the LLCs. Like you brought so many people to us to give us knowledge on this business, because somebody like me, I've never had my own business. I've been, working all my life for somebody else. So everything that I do is new, but the beauty of it, you all don't leave us hanging. Y'all got all them boxes checked. You don't just get the money and be like, okay, I'm done with you. No, I'm still talking to you guys all the time up until this day, and it's been a year for me now.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Everybody that's on here. Because again, when we talk about, we say, this is a family, it's different because here's the reality. I would rather share the information with you and then eventually get money with y'all, or eventually see y'all get money with each other, right? Being able to JV. And if we got a community, then it's a nonstop flow, right? If we just here's the information, because that's what happened to me, right? When I graduated college, boom, that was it. And then I was forced into the real world. And then I had to go find my own job, everything like that.
Yeah.
Right. And so then it was like, okay, what do I do? And then I had to go into another organization and learn their systems. Whereas with us, it's like, nah, we're going to keep the systems. We're going to show you the systems. And then as soon as you get to a point, then we're going to give you more, right? We're going to keep on feeding y'all. And as we learn more, we're going to keep sharing more. And we talk about, like you said, mobile home land. I see Alicia asks, what's the 5-week training link? Right there, leadfasttrack.com. And it's no longer 5 weeks. Now y'all with us 6 months to a year. And honestly, listen, if you keep on, we're gonna keep on giving information. If you leave us, then I can't really say too much. All right, I can't reach out and grab you, but at the same time, the more you rock with us, the more you stay in tune, the more we're gonna keep on bringing you in and giving you more and more information, more and more opportunities. Like we doing some stuff, man. Y'all gonna watch out. We ain't talked about it soon, but we got some good stuff that we working on that's gonna be huge, right? And I can't wait to share that with everybody too. Investment opportunities, other things that we have. But I say this to say, listen, if you're on here, this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna pretty much wrap up because I gotta go. I'm still in the office. I gotta go with the Queen in a second. But tomorrow, right? If you want, you love what you got today, join a free training tomorrow. Every Wednesday, get with Nicole Briscoe, the head coach. She's doing a free training tomorrow. You can sign up at www.mobilehomeeliteinvestors.com/webinar, or if you just go to our website, you can find the webinar, sign up for the webinar, get on the webinar tomorrow with Nicole. All right, so y'all can, if you have not seen Nicole, you don't want to miss this. She's a powerhouse. She's a force to be reckoned with. If she ain't did it yet, she's knocking on 7 figures with mobile home investing. Right? Cherie, 6 figures. I know Tamor Shy. If Shy, you probably already hit 6 figures. Again, just seeing what they've been able to do, and man, I'm telling you all, definitely jump on that free training. This was only supposed to be an hour, y'all. You see how long we on here. This is like a family reunion right now.
Sure, we get emotional when we talking about this mobile home investing, how it changed your life. It's just emotional. It really is. It's like, look at all of us up here, and it's affected our lives and all for the better. Each one of us. So
it's amazing. I mean, honestly, I'm so proud of y'all.
I'm proud
of you all, and I hope that again, you inspire either somebody who hopefully you inspire somebody who maybe even took the fast track. I was like, you know what? Because that's what happens sometimes. Some people are like, you know what? I kind of fell off. Let me get back on it. I just seen Tamor. I just seen Shy. Shy was in my class. Oh, I was in Cherie class. Like, seeing that. And what I love about y'all is it's no stingy energy. Y'all always willing to share. Y'all always willing, especially with y'all, anybody with an alumni. Like, y'all got to type. If y'all, listen, I follow Cherie on Facebook. And she be with Aaron and Sonia. And I love the relationships I see. Again, take more with Mario. And I'm like, yo, the family, y'all. Look, here go another fast track. Anisha said, hey, y'all. All right, just seeing that, man, Elite Squad is something that again, I love. And it's a blessing that that we are able to talk the same language. Again, not only just mobile home investing, but we all talk the language of helping people get affordable housing. That's the number one thing. Everybody on here, if you put affordable housing first, if you put the people first, the money is secondary, and trust me, you will make the reward. One thing I can say, you haven't heard nobody on here talk about how they chase the money, right? They talk about the deals. Hey, this is what I'm able to do. They talk about the relationships. I talk to the park manager, man. They talk about location, how I can help. Short-term rentals, but it's never like, man, I'm trying to make this amount of money. They talk about the money that they make is the results.
Right.
It's just the results.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right on the head.
Asking y'all share y'all social media handles. Brianna asked that.
On Instagram, I'm SoFro.
What am I? I'm terrible. I know on Facebook I'm Cherie, what am I, you guys? No, I think I'm Lovable Cherie on there. Lovable_Cherie. Cool. That's what I want to say, you guys. Either that or Instagram. Y'all forgive me because I don't be paying no attention to that stuff. I really don't. I'm bad with that.
That's all good, Miss Cherie. Man, listen, y'all. This was dope. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. This was, man, again, so much love for y'all. Man, it's always.
That was I'm sorry. I was right. I'm sorry, Byron. It was on Instagram. It's Lovable_Cherie.
All right, cool. So y'all, we'll be back next week, next Tuesday, with another topic. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all turn those notifications. Facebook, make sure you like. Make sure you share this when it's done. YouTube, make sure you share this. Make sure you like this. Everybody in the Facebook group, thank y'all for watching. I seen somebody say, hello, everyone. What's going on? Man, Facebook page, thank you for watching. My personal page, thank y'all for watching. Queens, I truly appreciate y'all. I can't wait to tell Sharnice what y'all been able to do. Y'all are phenomenal. Keep up the great work. And y'all, listen, until next time, love y'all. Y'all already know. Salute.
Love you.
See y'all.
See y'all.
All right.